Alright, welcome everybody. So today in this video, this is going to be like a follow-up video of what I did yesterday. Yesterday I talked about EIGRP key changeover, and one of the questions that popped in my head was I had all of the keys identical on each side, which in a proper network it should be. But what happens if one router is sending key 1, the other router is sending key 2, but they both have the configurations still the same, and both keys are accepted? So what I'm trying to say is I'm going to have IOU1, router 1, sending probably key 2. Doesn't really matter. One of the keys. It's going to send key 1. IOU2 is going to send key 2. They both have the configurations, but will they drop their neighbor relationship? All right, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to keep IOU1 the same. It's going to have pretty much somewhat of this configuration. The duration may be changed to be longer than 50 seconds. I think I changed it to like 6 months. But I'm going to have IOU1 send key 1. IOU2 is going to send key 2. They're both going to have the configurations to accept it. Will that change the neighbor relationship? So that's what I'm going to test. So I'm not even going to touch IOU1, but let me show you what the configuration is. Show run section keychain, right? So we got key 1 with the key string of key 1, and it is sending and accepting this key for 6 months. That number right there is 6 months. Okay. If I do a show clock, and it's valid, it's working. All right, cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sending key 1 on IOU2 on router 2 and see what happens. Let me do a Wireshark capture real quick so we can capture these keys, make sure that they both are sending both key 1 to each other. So router 1, which is 10.0.0.1, it is sending key 1. All right, cool. IOU2 is also sending key 1. Sweet. All right. Now let's make the change on IOU2. Config T, do show run section keychain. All right, so I am going to stop sending key 1 on router 2. By doing that, I'm going to change the lifetime to 50 seconds, which is going to make this invalid because the clock time on this is set for September 8th. This key string is going to stop sending the key 50 seconds after 5 o'clock. So it's clearly not sending it. If I do a show IP EIGRP neighbors, it's been up for 4 minutes. I just made the change, and it looks like we didn't drop the relationship, which is good. Let's check Wireshark. What's going on here? So router 1 is sending key ID 1. Router 2 is sending key ID 2, and we are still keeping this relationship up. So I think that confirms my theory that you can have different keys sent to each other, but as long as you are accepting that key, everything should still work. All right. So IOU1 is sending key 1 because of the accept lifetime. It's still being accepted. IOU2 is not sending key 1 because that lifetime expired, so it kicked over to key 2, which is sending it since September 6th infinitely. But since IOU1 also has this accept lifetime, which matches what key 1 has, and infinite, it is accepting it, and it is working. All right. So I just wanted to follow up on my previous video. So I hope this was informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.